everybody, it's Rex here, and today we're checking out Mega Construx Pro Builders Master Universe Castle Grayskull. And here it is, and there's the minifigures, and this is a really cool set, so let's not waste any time and get right into it. First, we're going to check out the 6 minifigures that I include in the set. So here are all the minifigures together. We've got Red Beastman, Skeletor, Snake, Tila, He-Man, the Sorceress back there, and a Man-at-Arms without a mustache. So we're just going to take a look at these individually and compare them to some of the ones that came before. So first up, we have here the Man-at-Arms that comes with this Castle Grayskull set, and he's pretty good. As you can see, he doesn't have his mustache as he is in the comics. So this is pretty much based off the comic comparisons of these guys, and he does look pretty good. And we'll compare him with the single pack version of Man-at-Arms. And this one's definitely more from the show than this one, and you can see how they look together there. I personally like using this guy as like a grunt soldier for Man-at-Arms, so you can use him as a soldier. So I think that's pretty cool. There's the back sides of them, and you can see how they look. Pretty cool. Colors are definitely different. Next up we have Red Beastman with the regular cartoon Beastman here. So you can see how these two look together, and they are pretty well done. Though this Beastman has a little black wash going on him, which they've done a little more detail, and he does look pretty cool. And I like them both. They look pretty nice together. You can see how they look. And next up, we've got Sorceress Snake Tila with the regular Tila. So you can see how these two look together. And this Tila does come with her snake headpiece, which is slipped over her head. And this green Tila does have regular hair. So it's not. This is a separate piece that you slip on. So if you don't want her to have the head snake bit, that is something you can do. But there you go. You can see how they look together and the differences between them. Here we have the Skeletor that comes with Castle Grayskull and the one that's in the single package. Though, do know that this one is slightly custom to do this black here, the black nails, and this bit here. So now this white or this black is on the little pack that this one does come in. So just let you know that as well as this little black that's in there to bring out a little more of the details. But this Skeletor that comes with the castle is a lot better. If you look at that head, it's just so nice there. Hopefully I can get that to focus. Compared to the packaged single pack release figure. And even deep in the eyes are really well redded, and the wash on this figure is really well done as well. A nice Skeletor. Though this one is pretty good as well. And next up we have the Sorceress. I don't really have anyone to compare her with, so I just brought in Evelyn here so you can see them together. So you can kind of see how they look. So let's get Evelyn out of the way, and we'll take a look at the Sorceress, which she looks very nice. And there's a little back covering, and she can move her arms in this fabric, in her wings. Though it does get kind of bent, and for sitting on the throne, it's very impossible. But this is her staff, and it's really nicely detailed, as Mega Construx are very well in their details, and this is really nice as well. And here we have He-Man. Unfortunately, I don't have the single pack He-Man with me just right now, so I bring in Faker, who is pretty much that He-Man, just a different color. So you can see how they look together, and all of that. So you can check them out right there, and yeah. That's pretty much it. And also, I just want to say that these slips right here can break. And you can see that this Faker's has broken, as well as Skeletor's here from the single pack. So with the new ones that I've got here, I will not be putting weapons into this back slip, due to the fact that if you do, these are very likely to break. So be very careful if you have these and you are taking this sword and putting it there, because this little bit of plastic here is not very well. It seems like this bit of plastic here should be a little bit thicker, a little bit longer out, so we can just slip in there instead of stretch it. And the stretching is what causes it to break. So just be aware of that if you plan to mess with them. So let's go over articulation on these guys. And before going over articulation, I've brought in Skeletor here because I absolutely love Skeletor from the TV series. He is just amazing. But as for Mega Construx figure, he is fully posable. He's got the bend in the leg, bend at the elbow, the knee joint there. He's got upper arm movement there, 360 spin up there, an elbow joint, a swivel there, 360 swivel at the elbow, rotate at the fist, a head ball joint so you can look all around, even a waist swivel. You know, these little guys have more articulation than some actual figures, like 3-inch figures or even 6-inch figures. You know, these guys are really well articulated, which is why I love Mega Construx guys. They're so well articulated. But now, with all the figures out of the way, let's check out the main event, which you can see back here, Castle Grayskull! Now let's take a look at Castle Grayskull, which is the main event here. And this is a very, pretty much 100% accurate, with a few little differences between this one and the vintage Castle Grayskull that came out originally. The two have very much things in common, even with the back little handle here, like the vintage one came with, though picking up this doesn't work because, you know, it's made of brick. So that's just more for display, you know, just to make it, you know, pay homage to that. It even has a little turn up here with, you know, can rotate there, and then it comes with the sorceress in eagle form, which we'll take a look at right now. We'll just pop her off from the little perch. And here she is. Please focus. 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 Yeah, there we go. And she is really nicely done. And she does look pretty well from accuracy to the show as well. She looks really good. Really nicely painted. And looks really nice. So we'll get her put back up there. And we'll continue the castle tour. So over here we do have the flag, and it looks pretty cool. It's got the power swords bursting up right there, and on the back side you got the more swords of a different print. And as we go along this castle, you will see a hole right here, which you can use He-Man's sword, just like in the vintage Castle Grayskull, to open the door. But we'll check out the things as we go along here. So that's the sword. And if we spin Castle Grayskull, whoopsie, popped off a piece. Let me just put that back on. So we'll spin Castle Grayskull here around to show you it all here on the back side of Castle Grayskull. There we go. So here's the back side of Castle Grayskull. And you can see that. It's got some windows back here, some more windows, a little secret door here that you can bash through. We'll check out that also. And there's the other side. And now we'll go through the different things you can do on the outside of the Castle Grayskull. So like I said, you can take the sword and if you push it into this slot, it will open the Grayskull's mouth, so you get that look. And it's really nicely done as well. And you can see this little lever right here, and that's all it does. So when the sword goes in to the slot right there, like so, when the sword goes in, it hits that little knob, and it wiggles. So that's how that works. Then over here on this nice balcony little platform here, which is also on the vintage Castle Grayskull, you do have the secret passageway. So you can open that, and you have this nice secret entranceway for either Skeletor or your heroes to get back in through that way. Or maybe Skeletor here and Beastman have snuck away to the backside of Castle Grayskull and I want to get in this way. So Skeletor orders Beastman, Beastman, run into that wall and break in! Alright, Skeletor! And he pushes! And you can see that there is a little piece right here. And you can see that a piece of the door, this whole section can break out. Leave an opening here. It's got two little tabs right there, so you can pop this back in if you want to. So we'll just pop that back in there. There we go. So that's another way that, you know, your guys can get in. Oh, but wait, there's more. This Castle Grayskull can open up just like the vintage figure. That's right, folks, it opens up. So you come to this side of Castle Grayskull with the piece here, and you just simply pop that. There's just one single tab that hooks in right there, and you can open Castle Grayskull fully. Woo! Revealing all that is inside, and it's packed full of everything that the original vintage figure. The little vintage Castle Grayskull had. You got the ladder here. You've got the weapons rack right there, so you can armor up all your heroes right there. You have another weapons rack right here. You have over here, you've got the little training bit right there, so you can have your characters train over there. You can have Man-at-Arms work on his training. Oh yeah, this axe also comes with He-Man. So that's another axe. That's just another accessory for He-Man if you want to give him that. And over here you've got this little dungeon here. And it opens up, and inside you can see these little hands in there coming out from the floor. And up here we have this nice little floor area. And there's another little feature that's up here which we'll check out shortly. And over here we have a computer, and way up there, I don't know if you can see it, but there's Eternia and a little map of stuff that's over there. And over here we have an elevator that does work. And so let's get checking out everything that's in here. And while we're on the topic of different things that this Castle Grayskull has, I do want to show, before I forget, inside here is the secret power of Power Grayskull. So we have here Power Grayskull's power right here that Skeletor can try to get. And just, whoopsie. And it just tabs in with that little tab right there so you can pop it out and slip it back in just like so. So there it is, and you can close it, and it's got a little lock there so you could pretend it's locked or something. And up here we have the little turret which spins 360. It can aim all the way down, and it can aim about that high up. So that's a pretty cool little turret which you can mount up man-at-arms on it. So you can just put him up there like so and have him mounting it like that. And for the next really cool feature that this Castle Grayskull has, the same as the vintage one, is this little trap door. So let's say the sorceress is sitting here, though she can't really sit there because of this bit right here. But let's say she's sitting there and Skeletor is sneaking up and comes behind this to do a little surprise. Just waiting there. And we have the sorceress go, "Skeletor, you're not supposed to be in here!" And she pulls it, and Skeletor falls into the dungeon. Ah! And he got, of course, the door is closed, but now Skeletor is trapped in there. "Let me out! I command you, release Skeletor!" But that's something that's pretty cool, so you can have, trespassers, or even, Skeletor himself could use it while he's sitting there on the throne and use it to trap He-Man or other figure guys in there. But it's a simple mechanism, it's just slip, and you can just fix it. There's a little gap right here that you can flip and flip like that, and that's all back set up. And now for the very last feature this Castle Grayskull has. I know there's a lot of stuff this Castle Grayskull can do, but here we have this elevator that works really well. There's a little spring here that applies pressure to this back piece here, which allows it to move up and down and stay there. So you can even have it stop there, you can move it up to this floor, or you can take it up all the way to the very top floor. Look at that. And then you can, take your guy and have him walk around, come back onto it, and go back down. Just take him all the way back down there, and there you go. Pretty cool, right? And over here we do have this little computer panel that can move, like that if you wanted to. And over here is armor. And it would have been nice for this to be an actual figure, but, whatever, it's fine. It's just a nice little print here. And everything here is printed. There is no stickers. So you got that. And bringing my phone in to get some more light in Castle Grayskull, I do want to show you this cool detail. These are also prints. Those are little flags at the back of the throne. Very nice. And you do have this little back room here, which is the empty space. Though it is also the little secret door passageway. Let's see if I can't open it. So that's the little secret door right there. That's in there. And you can get some more nice details, as you can see with the light on. So there's the armor again. Very nicely done. There's the little carpet bit right there. That looks pretty cool. And if we drop it, you can kind of see down there into the dungeon. And now with the light on also, there's a better look at Eternia. I believe that's Eternia down there. And then some other planets in the galaxy. Now you also might be wondering, how big is Castle Grayskull? Well, first we're going to start off with it open. So when Castle Grayskull is fully opened, from the back end here to the front, it is about 15.5 inches. I'm going to say about 16.5 inches when it's fully opened. And the height of Castle Grayskull from the highest point, which would be over here, is about 13 inches tall, less than 3 inches, maybe 12.5 inches tall around there. And the width of one side of Castle Grayskull is 11 inches long, roughly. If I go about here, it's actually about 10 inches long. So it's pretty big. And now here are my final thoughts on Mega Construx Pro Builders Master of the Universe Castle Grayskull. It is amazing. This thing is really, really awesome. Though it does have a high price, around $240. Though there was a sale on Amazon, though I don't know if it's still there or not, and it was way less. It was like $130 or something. So from $240 to $130 was a great price drop, which is why this was picked up. It's an amazing set, a little bit pricey, but it has a lot of pieces. It has well over, I have the box here, it has 3,508, 3,500, yeah, 3,000, 508 pieces to this thing. It is a massive, massive build, and this took me and my brother 2 days to complete. It's that much pieces into this thing. It's huge, it's massive. There's a lot of instructions. The manual is like this thick. That's how big the instruction manual is. So this is a definitely a pro build set. It is amazing. Love it. The figures are amazing. Though there's one figure I wish that was included in this set, and I think Orko should have been in this set. And that's one of the guys we haven't got yet from Master of the Universe yet. Though they are starting to pick up with more Master of the Universe stuff from Construx. I know next year is going to be some pretty cool stuff. But Orko is a figure I really like. I mean, we've got Teela, we've got Man-at-Arms, we've got He-Man. We just need Orko. He's kind of like, you know, part of the team there. And unfortunately, he's not coming out next year either. But we are getting some other cool stuff next year anyways. But I really like to see Orko. That's one guy I really like to see. But anyways, really cool Castle Grayskull. Awesome, awesome. Well done, Mega Construx. Well done, Hasbro. Again, you're awesome. Love it, love it, love it, love it, love it. Alright, and that has been a look at Castle Grayskull, and I'll see you all next video. Until then, have a great day, and bye, everybody!